I was born deaf. I lived in Vietnam. I was born in Saigon. I lived there till I was 6 years old. My sister and I, we fled our country and we arrived in America about 87, the summer of 87. My family stayed in Vietnam. They didn't get to come to America with us because it was dangerous at this time. It was really hard to be able to travel in and out. Before that, my family and I were together, lived together for 11 years. We supported each other. And then they finally came to America in 91. My sister and I grew up here in the States. The first state that we visited was Virginia. We stayed there for about 7 months until we finally moved to California. We were there for about 8 years. Yeah, I really loved it there. We settled in California. Anyway, so I grew up in an oral program in Sacramento, the state capital. To eighth or seventh grade, I was mainstream. Well, actually, hold on, let me go back. Before that, I had no appropriate education, no formal education. It took me a while to catch up for my English language, and then it finally improved during mainstream. About eighth or seventh grade, I was full mainstream with an interpreter, but I didn't know sign language. I was in an oral program. After I graduated high school, then I went to the Fremont Institute, Deaf Institute, where I was exposed to the culture. Um, a lot of deaf teachers, deaf leaders, a lot of people that I really looked up to. Also in the mainstream, I was splitting time from the morning, going to the Deaf Institute in the afternoon and going to the mainstream in the morning. So I was in really two different worlds going back and forth throughout my day. And my ASL was improving as well. So my last year of high school, it was priority for me to decide what college I wanted to go to. My goal at that time was I really wanted to achieve architecture. I really want to become skilled in this area. So I applied to Cal State San Luis Obispo. I got accepted. I attended for about 2 years until I decided that it wasn't a match for me or my goals. I really wanted to be involved within the deaf community, be an advocate and ally. So I decided to switch my program. About 1 or 2 years later, I graduated with my certificate, with my degree, and the political world just kind of opened up for me. Before I graduated, I went to an internship at a community with SLO, Cal State Luis San Obispo, and as well as the California School for the Deaf in Riverside, CSDR. So I was going around, I was working both programs, working one in the summer and the other one in the fall. My goal was to graduate, but I had a lot of time before that when I couldn't. I thought it was best to apply and just keep going until I got my first work my first job after 1 week after graduation for Northern California's National Deaf Center. The abbreviation is NCD, NDC.